Amazing. The original box. Electra solid-state force tape recorder, model TP-500. It is rim drive and it is DC bias. But it's still a neat machine, and amazingly enough, the case to it, the picture, is in full color, and it has colors, and the writing is in color. For something from the 60s, that's quite interesting. Running on a dead battery. Got a good battery. Well, charger hooked up my camera now. In Japan. Ta-da! No see-through thing.
Hello viewers, this is a recording of the Electra model TP-500 rim drive DC bias reel-to-reel.
Has its original microphone. This style of microphone is just found on so many of these kind of recorders. Solid state 4 by Electra. Mic and AC adapter. Rewind, stop, play, rec, and volume. This is a manual level control. I just knew Clyde Sight would love this one. I had the feeling that Clyde Sight was going to be thrilled with this one. Here's the manual. Solid state recorder, whatever. About there. The person was very nice to include batteries whenever I bought this. It worked whenever I got it, except for that one of the battery terminals had some corrosion and it was partially broken. I bent it up and managed to make it make contact. DC bias, 10 to 12 minutes? That's terrible. That's why I load up some 3-inch reels at home with extra thin tape so they record for longer than the regular 3-inch reels do. The AC adapter, be sure the batteries are still in your tape recorder, as this will rejuvenate your batteries and prolong their life up to 500%. Do not remove batteries from your recorder. While you are using your recorder, the electric current flows through the batteries and automatically rejuvenates the batteries. This will prolong the life and caution. Do not allow your batteries to become completely exhausted before you attempt to rejuvenate them. I think that's funny how they capitalize it like that. There's a schematic, an extraordinarily simple circuit in it. Only 4 transistors, very basic. But it does a job, it records. There's a little warranty thing and a thing to mail it back. Okay. Here's the cover.
It's the original 500 rim drive DC bias reel-to-reel using its original crystal microphone. The level is set just about all the way up because this crystal microphone is not very sensitive. The original crystal microphone, the level is set just about all the way up because this crystal microphone is not very sensitive. The level is set just about all the way up because this crystal microphone is not very sensitive.
Yeah, the quality isn't the best, but it sounds okay. Now I'll try it with the dynamic microphone, which actually doesn't sound too bad. Using this dynamic microphone, I made the recording. It's just a no-name brand, Dynamic. And then here's the crystal one.
I now have the level set up halfway because the dynamic microphone was a lot more sensitive than the crystal microphone. I'm now going to follow this recording with the crystal microphone recording. With the level set up higher and the crystal microphone at about the same distance I did with the dynamic microphone, here's the crystal microphone's performance.
Surprisingly lightweight. It doesn't weigh very much. It's a neat little recorder. You can see some of the inside right there. Uses 2 D-sized batteries inside under this flap, as well as a storage place for the microphone. Here's what it looks like with no reels on it. Looks pretty cool. The kind of tannish white and the green have a neat look to it. From the 60s.
Social, psychological, and class
tensions made the Italian 68 movement angrier and more ideological than those in other European countries. Italy had the largest communist party in the West, and the international facility even also supported by the Fort Collins Utilities, offering residential electric customers rebates for approved performance improvements through matching grants from the GE.
Let's just ask the people at the front if they have any vintage audio. And we went to one place, they said no. We went to another place, and they said no. And then Ricky came right behind us, and I said, Ricky, we already asked. They don't have it. He said, but do you have any reel-to-reel? And they said, oh, reel-to-reel? Yeah, I think down at number 47, which wasn't where it was. But when we found 3 machines in that store, the next store they told us they didn't have anything. We found
like 2 machines, 2 reel-to-reels in that store. We found another reel-to-reel in another store.
I better be careful.
I'll look inside the Electra TP-500. There's the simple amplifier circuit board, consisting of 4 transistors. Also the speaker, which is this small, classic size type down in transistor radios and little tape recorders. I first wondered why didn't they put an oval speaker? But then I saw, oh yeah, the battery pack is in the way, so there's only room for a speaker that size. But as you can see, the drive system is very simple. The supply reel runs and rewind, runs off that idler, off one motor right there, which will run off 3 volts to run that in extra high speed. Only 1.5 volts runs the motor in play mode, which turns that big wheel. The rubber is in surprisingly good shape for its age. Play mode turns that wheel, which turns the reel and the motor. Rewind engages that idler, which then turns that wheel there, which gives a good speedy rewind. I think a little bit faster rewind than a lot of my rim drive stuff has. It's a pretty good drive. The drive works nicely, and it seems to be a lot more stable rim drive than a lot of rim drives are. The system this one uses seems to be pretty good. Also having this good rubber as well. It looks to be a good one. The head system is very simple. Play and record head, and in record mode, it swings down the permanent magnet erase.